My name is Dr. Efua Commeh. I'm with the Public Health Division of the Ghana Health Service. And today we are just giving a word or two about Comfort Reliance and the help they could provide to the Ghanaian community with respect to healthcare. So basically, that's what we'd like to talk about. Yeah.
From your perspective, what kind of opportunity is this for the people of Ghana?
Well, I think there's a great opportunity for the people of Ghana to have Comfort Reliance come on board, because healthcare delivery has so many challenges that we could do with any help that could come from anywhere at all. So obviously it would go a long way to help. Yeah.
Talk about what people don't know about healthcare in the country right now.
Well, people assume that once there's a system, things should work. But unfortunately for us from low-resourced settings, the system itself has numerous challenges, and the clients have their own issues as well. So we are having to face lack of resources, lack of logistics, personnel are overstretched, and there are a whole lot of issues that do not make the system work too well. And as such, it would impact on service delivery. So when the service you're providing is not optimum, and the clients who also have their own challenges as well are accessing this service, it creates a whole lot of shortfalls, which could obviously be addressed by whoever comes on board to help.
Mm-hmm. Talk about just the opportunity. You mentioned whoever comes on board to help. Mm-hmm. There seems to be an opportunity for not just large corporations, but even everyday people. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Absolutely. For healthcare delivery, you obviously need health workers to be trained to be able to deliver the service. You need to know what you're doing so that you can do it well. But then if you don't have enough people doing this work, we currently have a doctor-to-patient ratio of about 1 doctor to 11,000 clients, which is outrageous, and a nurse-to-patient ratio of about 1 to 2,500. So assuming just about 10% of those 2,500 are getting sick, that's about 250 people. How well is this nurse going to be able to deliver the service? So obviously if we had more people being trained to become health workers, they will be able to provide much better service, and then it would kind of release the strain on the system such that you can stretch your logistics much more for people to benefit. Yeah.
And how does Comfort Reliance fit into this scheme? What do they offer, and what's the major benefit of working with them as opposed to anyone else?
Yes, yeah, a private insurance company, and for insurance you are looking more at the financial costs of healthcare. We currently we do have a national health insurance, but not a wider population are covered. So you have people who are even signing on, who subsequently are not renewing their contract with the national health insurance. But then you have other people who have even never signed on to the health insurance system and as such have to pay out of pocket. So we are talking about the cash and carry system, which is quite widespread. So if people have to pay out of pocket when their children are sick or when their wife is going to deliver, obviously at that point in time, money should be the least of your worries. So if a private insurance is coming on board, then they will be able to cater for this financial burden so that the client wouldn't have to think so much about money when they need to access service, and then they can take their time to go through the whole system. Yes, and then also they can help with the training of health professionals. They can help with provision of logistics for hard-to-reach areas. We have quite a huge population being in the rural areas who have difficulty because of just the distance of coming to the main centers where the clinics are. So if a lot more logistics are being provided and care is being provided in these hard-to-reach areas, obviously healthcare in Ghana overall will be improved. Yeah.
And why is healthcare in Ghana important to people in America or Canada or all across the world? Can you talk about just why it means something to be able to contribute to the need for healthcare in Ghana?
For starters, you need to be healthy to do anything productive. So if you are not healthy, it's going to have repercussions on not just yourself, but your larger family, your community, and the nation as a whole. So if you have relatives in Ghana who are not well, it is not just because the individuals are part of a system. So the individuals need to be in an optimum state of health to be able to deliver that service. So it's important that people care about their relatives enough to contribute to their health care. Unfortunately, due to these challenges we talked about earlier on, the healthcare system is so not the best. So if, let's say, you're contributing something little to enable your mom, your dad, your sister, or even your child, people have children in Ghana, to get the needed health care when they are not well, or even to help promote preventive medicine so that they don't get to become sick, for starters, in their way. I think ultimately it would help to boost productivity and not just impact on the individual's health as a whole, yeah. And if your relatives are healthy, you also have your peace of mind, because obviously nobody is going to put so much stress on you, and we need this to go to the clinic, and your mom is not well, and the emotional and psychological strain is also not the best for you who is out of that system as well. So I think it's extremely important that people out of Ghana try to contribute to the health needs of their relatives back home in Ghana. Yeah.
Fantastic. Anything else you can think of? Tell me about give me a little bit about your healthcare tenure. How long you why you started in healthcare, how long you've been in it, and what you feel about it.
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to work somewhere in the health system. But somehow I didn't want to be just a nurse. I wanted to do something extra. So I chose to do medicine. And officially, I've been out of school for almost 8 years now. But even prior to that, I was doing a lot of voluntary health work within the country. And for me, it's just fulfilling to see the smile on people's faces as their health improves. If you take a little child who is so unwell, they come in so lethargic, and then suddenly their health is improving. The smile on the child's face is enough to push you on to continue to do the work, even in the midst of all the challenges you have. So for me, it's really fulfilling to be able to contribute my tiny quota to the healthcare needs of the country. Yeah. So.